Hello, fellow AI art enthusiasts. My name is Thane, and this is a continuation of the series where I explore the Midjourney sref codes to see what kind of styles come up. I just started going in numerical order with the same prompt each time. The prompt for all of these images was just the period symbol, because any words would have impacted the look, and I didn't want to skew the results too much. I have used the same aspect ratio 16:9 and the same seed number 777 for all of the prompts. The only thing that changes is the --sref and the number. In this video, we shall go through the numbers from 1800 to 1899. The Midjourney version in this video is 6.1. Also, if you don't feel like typing the numbers on the screen, I have a Patreon that you could join to support me in this style exploration. For my paid members, I have made available all the prompts and their corresponding images in PDF format. And I really thank everyone who has joined so far. But now, let's look at the styles. 1800. Bleak Industrial Void. 1801. Enchanted Pastel Cartoon. 1802. Minimalist Pastel Nature. 1803. Psychedelic Night Visions. 1804. Geometric Stylized Illustration. 1805. Aged Abstract Portraiture. 1806. Vintage Anime Solitude. 1807. Muted Pink Forest Fantasy. 1808. Shadow Anime Epic. 1809. Golden Yellow Floral Whimsy. 1810. Golden Hues of Despair. 1811. Vibrant Teal Digital Fantasy. 1812. Lavender Soft Brush Dreamscape. 1813. Desaturated Vintage Sci-Fi. 1814. Vivid Floral 3D Fantasy. 1815. Neon Pink Splash Graffiti. 1816. Bold Earthy Cartoon Realism. 1817. Desaturated Warm Pastel Scenery. 1818. Glowing Night Action, Hyper-Realism. 1819. Vibrant Forest Watercolor Palette. 1820. Cool Blue Surrealist Illustration. 1821. Emerald Neon Dystopian Realism. 1822. Prismatic Holographic Fantasy. 1823. Muted Teal Retro Futurism. 1824. Playful Claymation Daydreams. 1825. Cel-shaded Anime Illustration. 1826. Dusky Green Medieval Fantasy Realism. 1827. Muted Forest Impressionist Brushwork. 1828. Dusky Pastel Forest Illustration. 1829. Pale Blue Dreamlike Fairy Art. 1830. Vivid Sky Blue 3D Animation. 1831. Monochrome Textured Minimalism. 1832. Amber Glow Storybook. 1833. Monochrome Cyan Architectural Illustration. 1834. Grayscale Sci-Fi Dystopia. 1835. Pastel Macabre Fantasy Illustration. 1836. Faded Pastel Grunge Landscape. 1837. Obsidian Moon Citadel. 1838. Molten Red Phoenix Dreamscape. 1839. Surreal Pop Digital Sculpting. 1840. Pastel Blue Art Nouveau. 1841. Rustic Earth Impressionist Realism. 1842. Colorful Folk Art Mural. 1843. Minimalist Dystopian Futuristic. 1844. Vibrant Pink Digital Dystopia. 1845. Monochrome sketch realism. 1846, dark sepia dreamlike photography. 1847, faded sepia landscape photography. 1848, emerald dreamland pen sketch. 1849, peach dystopia fine lines. 1850, lime night silhouette vector. 1851, pastoral spring 3D landscape. 1852, amber glacial frontier. 1853, grayscale, dystopian drip style. 1854, aged paper fantasy collage. 1855, nocturnal anime forest panels. 1856, cloudhead surrealist photo art. 1857, olive dystopian noir silhouettes. 1858, gothic fairytale 3D sculpt. 1859, icy blue surreal dreamscape. 1860, rosewood abstract cubist panels. 1861, faded urban decay collage. 1862, minimalist anime sketch panels. 1863, sunlit pastel 3D animation. 1864, pastel dreamland realism. 1865, epic adventure matte render. 1866, monochrome urban abstract strokes. 1867, tangerine retro-futuristic design. 1868, serene landscape oil painting. 1869, mystic green fantasy realism. 1870, bronze abstract architecture art. 1871, pink rococo fantasy couture. 1872, dusky nature anime panels. 1873, heroic fantasy digital realism. 1874, pastel folk art poster. 1875, misty blue digital painting. 1876, earthy cubist block art. 1877, rustic winter storybook. 1878, twilight pastel fairy tale. 1879, muted dragonland flat design. 1880, rustic monumental nature. 1881, bright whimsical 3D cartoon. 1882, ancient frosted realm. 1883, golden twilight dream illustration. 1884, pearl white minimalist fantasy. 1885, azure pastoral illustration. 1886, yellow blue sketch fantasy. 1887, rustic medieval adventure illustration. 1888, dreamy woodland elf art. 1889, mint gothic fantasy illustration. 1890, neo-vintage retro utopia. 1891, purple twilight fantasy illustration. 1892, vivid red dreamscape. 1893, bubblegum pink futuristic. 1894, crystal blue nature dreamscape. 1895, whimsical mushroom village render. 1896, sky blue epic nature anime. 1897, soft pink whimsical storybook. 1898, psychedelic fantasy adventure. 1899, blue ember mystical fantasy. Alright, those were the styles for this video. I really hope you found some that you liked and would like to try out more. I do also plan on making more of the deep dive videos. The sci-fi style video was so well received, and I have so many ideas on what else I could explore, so stay tuned. I do still want to make more of these quick overview videos as well, where I just share the one prompt and the invented style names for them. There are so many styles, and everybody seems to like different things, so I don't want to leave anything out from these quicker style videos. But for the deep dives, I do plan on selecting my own personal favorites from the ones we have already glanced at. Anyway, I thank you so much for watching, and let's continue prompting.